Guys, we had one of the most chaotic thrifting experiences of all time. And that is dramatic, but we had the opportunity to go to this huge book sale that was happening in Houston, and I'll say I had been to this specific book sale once before, but it was back whenever they had their previous location. It was a lot smaller. There wasn't too many people there, but they had grown since then, and they were able to purchase this new warehouse for the sale, filled it with books, and we actually saw a TikTok that said the sale was taking place, so we decided to go, and saying it was busy would be an understatement.
We left the house at 5:30 a.m. thinking we're gonna be first in line, first dibs. We get dropped off and there's already a huge line, and the doors don't open until 7. And while we're waiting, people just keep showing up. Like, we couldn't even see the end of the line anymore. You would have thought Mother Taylor Swift was in the building or something. It was cold outside and it was drizzling and we were waiting for a while, but we did have a little bit of a game plan because they posted like where everything was gonna be, so we knew like head for the back, that's where fiction's gonna be. So they opened the doors and they let everybody in, and I think that's where they went wrong, because that was the most chaotic experience I've ever been in.
I'd say I go to a lot of music festivals throughout the year, and this was 10 times worse than any crowd I've ever experienced.
Why? We were on floor for Taylor. Why was that less chaotic than this?
I think what happened was the TikTok that we saw blew up, right? So a lot of people who didn't know about this sale found out about it through that, which is amazing. It's great exposure for the people that were putting it together, but they themselves, I don't think were expecting the turnout either, because when we were actually checking out, we were talking to the people that were working there, and I asked if this is how it has been like the past couple of months, and they said they've never seen it like this. Like, it's absolutely insane. I think the TikTok got over like 300,000 likes. So I honestly think they just weren't prepared. I think if they would have like staggered, you know, like let in a certain amount of people every couple of minutes or something would have helped out, but it was just insane. I can't believe we got the clips that we got. I mean, anytime that I felt like I could pull out my phone, I did, but we were like sardines packed in those aisles. It was hard to even look for books because we were kind of waiting in line to each go down, and so you're just kind of like looking really quick because you don't want to hold up the line as well. It was insane.
I remember thinking like, why are we here right now?
And I mean, I'm glad that they got like a lot of business, but also whatever setup they had this month, I hope they change it for future months, because that was not it. It was a really fun experience though, because they had a great deal. It was basically fill up a bag for $30, so you could fit as many books as you could into the bags that they provided, and it was like a flat fee of $30, which is a good deal. We filled it up perfectly to the top, so I mean, we gotta say it was a success. It was just very stressful to be there. I think we were only there for like 45 minutes. We did actually meet Judith in line. She's a subscriber. She saw us. Hi, Judith. I asked her if she wanted to be in the video, but she did not want to be. All that being said, we will go ahead and haul all of the books that we got. I feel like it's kind of like a random bunch that we got. Anything that we thought looked interesting or like we knew what it was, we picked it up.
Probably the best find. I found 2 copies of Pucking Around by Emily Rath, and these are the OG copies before a big publishing company picked them up. and girlies kept seeing these in our bags and they were like, where'd you find that?
I don't know how you found these.
I don't know either, but I do think this was probably the best find of the entire
I think
sale.
so too, for us at least.
Yeah. I can't fall for a player, let alone 3. Oh, my name is Rachel Price, and 2 months ago I walked away from the perfect man. Sweet and funny and so hot it should be illegal. We shared one magical night, no names, no strings. I never thought I'd see him again.
This is my kind of book.
I was wrong. Turns out Mr. Perfect is the Playboy grinder for the Jacksonville Rays, the NHL's hottest new hockey team, and I'm the new physical therapist. Oh, and the jerk doesn't even recognize me.
BS, he doesn't recognize her. He's gotta be lying.
Of course he does. Ooh, this kind of sounds like Play Along by Liz Tomford that I just read, but this is the hockey version. I'm so excited for this. I know Judith said it is kind of a little more than a normal romance, but we love that. It says it's book 1, so I guess it is a series. I hope it's really good for it to be this thick.
I'm excited. Who are the other 2 boys gonna be?
I guess we're gonna find out.
This was such an amazing find. I can't believe you found that, because everything I found I thought was like, oh, this will be a good read. These I'm excited for.
You're welcome.
It being the indie published too is fantastic. I ended up finding 2 copies of An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, which I'm so excited for. I haven't actually read anything yet by Hank Green, but I've been wanting to. I know this story talks about social media and like the effects it has on people. John Green left a blurb and it says, a beautiful exploration of what humans can accomplish when we collaborate effectively, which I love. And another one says, clever, resonating, and funny. Get ready to be absorbed in the story, glued to the book, and a little more afraid of Twitter. I love that. I like how basically too, if we saw 2 of any, we got it. So we each have one.
Lauren found 2 copies of The Last Devil to Die by Richard Osman. We've never read a Thursday Murder Club mystery.
They actually had a lot of copies of this one, so I had to get 2.
Shocking news reaches them as an old friend has been killed and a dangerous package he was protecting has gone missing. The gang's search leads them into the antiques business, where the tricks of the trades are as old as the objects themselves. With the body count rising, the clock kicking down, and trouble firmly on their tail, has their luck finally ran out, and who will be the last devil to die?
That sounds good. I don't know if you have to read these books in any particular order or if you can just pick up any of them, so let us know. I've been wanting to read Thursday Murder Club books though. We also found 2 Jennifer Weiner books, The Breakaway. I don't think we've read any books by her either. It says it's going to be a warm-hearted and empowering new novel about love, family, friendship, secrets, and the life-changing journey. Over 2 weeks and more than 700 miles, strangers become friends, hidden truths come to light, a teenage girl with a secret unites the writers in unexpected ways, and Abby is forced to reconsider everything she believes about herself, her mother, and the nature of love. I've been wanting to read more general fiction books, so I think this will be a good one. I see her books all the time, so hopefully we love this one.
We found 2 Christmas books. This is Jack Frost by Debbie McComber, and it's a holiday novella, so this would have been perfect for us to read at the end of December to try and hit our reading goals. It says, with the rest of her family on a cruise, Lindsay will be spending her first Christmas alone, so she volunteers to plan an especially festive holiday party for her company. Her coworkers are grateful, except for tall, quiet Jack Taylor. Jack has always been a loner, but something about Christmas puts him in an unusually foul mood. As Lindsay cleans up and Jack looks for lost keys, they are the last ones in the building, and then the power goes out. The locks malfunction. Lindsay and Jack are stuck together with no rescue in sight.
I'm excited for that. I did find a Cassandra Clare book, The Sword Catcher. This book is absolutely gorgeous. 2 outcasts find themselves at the center of a world-altering change in the start of a riveting epic fantasy series. I don't need another fantasy series to start, but I had to pick this one up. I am working my way through the Shadowhunter series, so I wanted to pick up another book from her.
We found copies of My Policeman by Bethan Roberts, so I had to get it. Anything that I recognize, I was just grabbing. We also found Blackout, and I don't have this cover, but I did read it and really enjoyed it, so I'm glad to have a different edition of it. And then Something in the Water by Catherine Stedman. I do have the paperback of this one, but I think the hardcover is prettier. I always plan to read this in summer, and I never do, so I really hope this year, this summer, I can read it.
I found The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and I know this one is one of the books that are constantly being challenged to be a banned book, so I had to pick it up because I've been trying to read a lot more banned books. It says Angie Thomas's searing debut about an ordinary girl in extraordinary circumstances addresses issues of racism and police violence with intelligence, heart, and unflinching honesty. Does this one have a movie adaptation?
It does.
It does, right? Okay, so after I read this one, I can watch the movie. I cannot wait. This was one I was really happy to see there.
Another one I found was was The Half Moon by Mary Beth Keane. They had a bunch of copies of this one, but I just recognized the cover. It says, from the best-selling author of Ask Again Yes, a masterful novel about a couple in a small town who must navigate the complexities of marriage, family, and longing. This sounds like it's gonna have a lot of family drama in it, and I love family dramas. And I did enjoy her Ask Again Yes novel, so I'm hoping I will also enjoy this one.
One that I've never heard of but looked really interesting is The St. Ambrose School for Girls by Jessica Ward. It says this is a thrilling coming-of-age novel set in a boarding school where the secrets are devastating and deadly. I love anytime there's like a boarding school as the setting. I'm really excited to read this one. I probably will save it for spooky season.
Lauren found a copy of Wonder by R.J. Palacio. We believe this is the one that has been adapted. The back says, my name is August. I won't describe what I look like. Whatever you're thinking, it's probably worse. I know when the movie came out, a lot of people were talking about how powerful the book is, and a lot of people were excited that it got an adaptation. It says, you can't blend in when you were born to stand out.
Oh my gosh, this sounds sad.
I'm already gonna start crying. But yeah, this was a good find.
Don't ask me why I picked this up. I just saw a bunch of copies and I was like, you know what? Something's telling me to grab that. It's a shadow work journal and workbook. It says the essential guide to transcend your shadows and integrate for healing, growth, and self-discovery. I was like, I don't know what this is about, but I need it. And it's quite literally a journal. Like, there's like a meditation tracker. There's like inspiring quotes and questions that you're just supposed to like self-reflect on. Like, what negative emotions are you at peace with and why? Just like these things that I think would be fun to answer throughout the new year. I don't know much about shadow work, but maybe I'll learn through this.
And then at the very end, we started putting all of the books in the bag to try and make it full. And we had one spot left, so Lauren just had to grab The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins.
I loved this book. I kind of want you to read it.
Yeah, I know I saw the adaptation a long time ago, but I think it would be fun to read it and then watch it again.
That is basically all of the books we got during this sale. Again, we're happy to have had the opportunity to go. Will we be going again? Probably not. It was so stressful. Looking back though, it was really fun. So let us know if you did go. Judith, let us know what books you ended up getting from there. This is a really great haul though. I mean, the fact that we have a sale this close to us, if we ever wanted to go to pick up books, like that is pretty amazing. We ended up with some really good ones, so I'm happy we ended up going.
That's pretty much it for today. Let us know if you bought any new books for 2025. Let us know if you've been thrifting recently and if you found any goodies.
Reminder to join the Literal Besties Book Club if you haven't already. This month we are reading Heartless Hunter and we're really excited about it. So that link will be in the description along with all of our other bookish social media links, so make sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. We also found a Jeffner Weirner. Actually, Weirner?
Jeffner
Wiener?
is crazy.
Did I say Jennifer again? I mean Jeffner?
Jeffner.
Jennifer Weiner? Or
Weiner.
Weiner. You're right. Okay,